Okay guys, hey, Dr. Sean here. We're going to talk about balancing blood sugar, and it's something that's unique to our practice. We use it a lot with our weight loss patients. We use it with every patient that walks through our door. And it goes off of a couple of things. When you're looking at blood sugar, there's an idea that the body has a vitalism to it, an energy, for a lack of better words. And different schools of thought, all of your holistic, all of your alternative, you want to call them that, all of the non-mainstream medical techniques that are out there recognize that there is some kind of an energy, whatever you want to call it, in the body. Now, some people, depending on your backgrounds, will give it a religious value, of a spiritualism. Some people will be more scientific about it and say, well, there's some kind of universal energy there. The Chinese, in their work with acupuncture and things, we'll call it qi. Ayurvedic medicine has chakras and things to describe how the energy flows. And the concept is that this energy can get disrupted. Now, I was on the news this morning, and they were talking about a merger between Google and GlaxoSmithKline, the big drug company, and that they're going into a kind of an electrical bioengineering concept, that they're going to be looking into the fact that they now are recognizing that there's an energy in the body, and they're wondering if they can make little things that they can insert into the body, that when that energy goes awry or something gets blocked or obstructed, they can electrically kind of recharge it, recycle it. Well, this is what all the alternative fields have been doing for centuries. You know, chiropractic has always talked about nervous influence in the body, but they use the term innate. There's an inborn innate intelligence. There's some kind of an intelligence in the body that keeps it alive, that organizes it against chaos. Because if you really look at it, chaos theory dominates. From my bookshelves behind me, to my desk, to my car, I can clean it, and I have to put a lot of energy into it to clean it, and man, it doesn't take anything for this to get all chaotic again. That's kind of everything, except for life. Life goes against that. So one of the things that we do in our practice is we took a technique that came out of UCLA Medical School back in the late 1950s, early 1960s. They were investigating the idea that the body mechanically, through muscle contraction, will try to tell you what's going on internally. And so they got this theory. They wondered if they could put the body in a gated position, a walking or running stride, and they wondered if they could challenge it in that position and then draw blood and see what happened. See if they could find a pattern. See if they could find some kind of correlation. Well, they did. They did the tests. They would draw blood in 10-minute cycles. They did it for 3 months, which had been a great test to be part of. But in doing so, they found that there was a correlation between the skeletal anatomy and blood sugar swings up and down. So as the sugars elevated, the anatomy would alter. If the sugars dropped, the anatomy would change. But it had to drop beyond your threshold. And this is the key. The threshold. They learned in their studies that everybody's different. We're all unique. Dr. Loomis used to always tell me, he goes, ask anybody in the room if they're average. Who's going to say yes? I'm just plain average, just me. Nobody sees yourself as average. Yet our current medical paradigm treats us as though we're all the same and we're all average. But we're not. We're unique. We're different. And so when you're looking at blood sugar and stabilizing that, you're really looking at more than that. You're looking at part of the endocrine system. And you're looking at adrenal function and its response to stress. The body will then give you a predictable pattern that you, if you know how, through techniques like functional neurology, can influence and alter. In doing so, all of a sudden, amazing things happen. Blood sugar swings start to settle down. You don't get the extreme highs or the extreme lows. Those 10 o'clock crashes, the 2, 3 in the afternoon, maybe the 7, 8 o'clock at night crashes, they all stop. Now we look at that and we think to ourselves, that's crazy talk. Maybe not. I've got 20 years in practice. My family, my grandfather, Dr. Loomis, Dr. Frank, Dr. Tan, Dr. Jew, all these people that influence me have decades more experience than I do. And this is the common theme. There's a vitalism in that body. And if you can learn how to interpret it and work with it, you can perform miracles. That's why we do this. So it makes it all so much fun. So in our practice, the unique thing we do is we help the body to regain control over the endocrine system. Not in a disease state, just saying, look, there's either too much energy in it or too little. Let's balance that energy. Get it working for the body instead of against it. And if you can do that, guys, you can see amazing, amazing things.